level from them, perhaps, but okay, straight into the pistol. Fast play from Zen. He spots a lot of presence out for Big to start through middle.
And well, Martin's the first one to take contact as he does get some blood spilled, but not life yet. Serson will find Zen in the meanwhile, and they continue fighting over. Xantares with a couple of missed shots, and it is going to be Stiko to fall. Xantares and Serson both define a CT apiece, leaving things in a 2 versus 4. Crystal has a kit, yes, but a hope, maybe not.
Spamming at the close angle. He does actually allow a player through, so Madden catching a player out. Searson able to adapt in time. He's very threatened on the bomb site. Dancing with Crystal, back and forth they go, and eventually Crystal is dealt with. He brings it closer.
Martin misses the jump at the end. Nade goes out from Zen. Good tag damage. Could have been there, but Tabson's evaded most of it instead. It is just a little bit too late. Stiko, however, does catch up Serson in the back line. Crystal trying to spray through the smoke, find anything he can. Now he's started to move talented. Crystal will intercept Dabson as he moved in. Keto and Tizian are both trying to kill a piece. It's a 3 versus 3. Plenty of smokes, plenty of utility for the CTs, but no kit, and that will be the difference maker.
Madden's hot on their heels though. Oh, he doesn't spot Xantares out. That's potentially dangerous because Xantares, he brings in, finds the kill, and there's the support as well from Keto. Stiko left alone, and Big clean it up.
Will want to start moving in. Stiko instead is getting antsy as he will move forward. Stiko will find the kill. Beautiful stuff.
Big in the late round. They push much further. They might spot out the bomb. Xantares eliminated as well. That's very threatening. Tabson, we saw some fantastic entries from him yesterday on Mirage, and that seems to be the case once again, but still in a deficit. 45 seconds left. Farley, that patience pays off. That committed position finds another, and Big under the microscope here. Now relocating back towards the A side of things. The
2 versus 3, 20 seconds on the clock. Zen waiting for them to start creeping forward. Zen, however, is still brought down. Tizian do the job. Crystal just spraying out, hoping to find someone. They'll do what they can, but will it be enough?
Crystal trying to toy with the smoke. Tizian catches the timing. Madden, all that remains is a deagle in his hands. This angle that Tizian's in, he can jump up atop the boxes, make sure to catch him off guard. There it is. He activates it, and he can get the defuse right under his nose. He has to threaten Searson's position, and that's beautiful from Madden. We'll see Zen take a different face. In the middle, he'll go AWP in hand, and Tabson on the elevated angle. That additional step, they didn't have the coverage. Searson was holding for a peek.
Brought down by Keto. Small comforts that he isn't aware that he has been granted, but regardless, the information is incredibly important. You can see where the CT side are using their utility over towards short, and Tizian will find Martin in the meanwhile. Tizian. Oh, Zen's position. This is going to be big. He's landed the shot. Xantares will fall. And then now with the flashbang there, he's still going to be good for one. Stiko trying to give him some support, but he's a bit too far away and waits for the delayed peek instead.
This could allow GODSENT to tie the game up should they see success. And then they're posturing up for B. Farley, though, in through middle. Tabson taken out early. This will prompt the B push. Keto trying to cross that distance, create some space to the side. Oh, backstab there with the Tech 9, but it's an awkward one. Then on the site, but it's only the tag. I thought that should have been a kill, but it clips him just around the bench, and so GODSENT have lost the sight. A man down.
Well, let's call it Martin Stiko to get another one as well. And now, if he's feeling happy about himself, if he's feeling like he can go for a couple of...
However he so chooses. Can be quite passive. Flash play in for Tizian. Stiko up close behind the smoke with the MP9. There's the ability to upgrade as well, but Xantares watching above with just a small angle above the smoke. Could have been his undoing. And Keto getting spotted at B as well.
Has a big kill for Farley to find, but Crystal is the trade, and that will make things a bit more difficult. Smokes and flashes all flying through to allow Martin to perhaps even push forward, but that smoke seems to be kind of working out in the favor of this T side. Maybe just with how far out it is, they can use it to push in, but Zen's been caught out. Zen, however, still turns around, gets the kill somehow on 4 HP. Leaving Serson a very lonely fellow. And it all, again, comes off of Stiko's play inside a main, where he's so capable of dismantling these players. Now, Sersen has found another, but unfortunately, that'll be all. And you start to wonder what could go wrong, and the answer is very often everything. Martin, however, will prevent that initially. 2 quick kills come through. Bomb also taken away, and with that, the round chances should go to the favor of GODSENT. However, Xantares, again, he is the one that we have an eye out on, waiting for the peak to come in his way, but Tizian's found some space and ground towards the B-bomb site. Martin trading some fire that perhaps he didn't want to, but it's far late to fall, and now suddenly a 3v2. Martin's caught off another one. And how can they get this done?
Oh, the deke from Xantares. Stiko now pressured from both sides. He knows where one player is, knows Tizian was lurking around that B bomb site. Xantares decapitated. Stiko adjusting, but Tizian is there to trade things out.
When it's easy, that's when they sometimes let their foot off the gas just a bit too much. Martin, well, now he is gassing them up. Found himself one and the second. Straight through the smoke. And he will be able to connect with those shots. Sersen is good for the reface, but it is still a 4 versus 3 in the CTs. Now starting to creep through. Stiko to intercept. Tizian will go down. Beautiful stuff, and the AK's picked up. 4 versus 2, and GODSENT are about to dish some of that force by eco goodness to big right back.
Yeah, having the bomb, they can lean more the direction of a Searson. Up close with Xantares. Stiko still watching it like a hawk. That hairline angle. He doesn't have armor, so he has to back himself away. Could have transferred a weapon over, but Crystal will take up his post. He hears them backing off, so they should have the ability to read into the positions here from Big. Crystal still pushing from behind. They're trying to go back towards B. He finds the timing. The backstab lined up. Searson tapped down by the D. And their money is still yet to really stabilize, so hunting to aggressively could lead to...
Farley's got all the information in the world, and with the smoke going out towards mid, you know that this means that, you know, Crystal can start aggressing forward if he wants to. More importantly, Zen needs to start coming to short to support Stiko, but Zen is too afraid to push forward, and with that, Stiko has gone down. Zen knows that they are starting to come over to him. Farley is not in a position where he can rotate. Zen and Crystal have to do everything, and Zen's found the first, and with it, the bomb goes as well. Flashbang over and under, but it's not going to be enough. He's caught off in the animation after throwing it, and it's now a 2v3. Neither one of these players being particularly well-positioned, or at least healthy in the case of Martin. Farley has not been given the chance to go for it, and with this, man, I'm very shocked that, you know, wins that duel. There's probably going to be another person from Bake to come in and trade. Zen so far back at that point because there might be some miscommunication, or I don't really know what is exactly going on.
Have you even talked about it? Farlig, aggro middle. Like the position. There's the quick flick. That's a confident Farlig. That could bode well for GODSENT. Stiko close to the smoke with the MP9. Can't get it done. And Martin with the secondary orb springs through as well.
Talk AVP to me, and they are definitely chattering away. 8-4, and already such an advantage going the way of the CTs. This is great to see, especially because of the fast rotations, and Zen has come through, but Zen has gone down. The Deagle can't trade through the wall either. Martin now has to fight out with an AWP, and now a double up and an MP9 on a retake is the opposite of ideal. That's unideal. Crystal and Farlig now have to start aggressing forward, and Farlig has been punished. Crystal probably should have gone in first, but with the MP9 on range, it's probably not an easy duel to find regardless.
Dynamic part of their game plan, but and it also comes with its criticisms. Crystal, though, he's pushed so far up, and Tizian has no idea. Keto there to trade very effectively. That may have been the bomb spotted out, and Zen gets that at his disposal. Tabson, though, looking to siphon off the rotation. Oh, the missed shot from Searson. That could have cascaded this round out of control here for GODSENT, but it's still a recovery mission. Zen eventually taken down, but that flank from Tabson not realized as Madden makes sure to keep hold of that B site.
But right here, Big choose to path over stairs, and Stiko peeks out. That could be a big mistake. He hears them coming in. He hears the bomb being planted. Stiko's just waiting, and now he'll go for a bit of a spray, but Xantares just uses the information to back off and now face back towards A main. Stiko has Martin coming over, but Xantares, what a shot from him, and he'll try to go in for a second. However, he's been dinked up on his own and backs off. The flashbang will not affect him, and Xantares knows, and Martin has to move into him. And Xantares just makes it work. 11-4. Big are dominating off the back of one Turkish beast. And speaking from right next to me, positions can be weird when you're talking about casters, but Keto's aim is not going to be coming back for him. Seiko still moving in, covering the rest of his teammates from Palace. The initial contact has been made, and GODSENT's rotations are... Well, GODSENT has had rotations forced out against them, but Keto's still gone down. With that goes CT spawn. Martin's fighting away next to the smoke. They're trying to locate the player who's playing around it, but Zen from the back lines is coming. He's coming in. Xantares will be caught off. Xantares could be going down. Xantares, however, is going to turn around and find that kill. Beautiful stuff to come through. Tizian also finding a way, doing what he can, but Tizian will instead take down Farlig, and he's left in the 1v2. Bomb not planted, and Tizian is just connecting beautifully. Martin on the other side. Can he find anything? The one-on-one, Martin might just have the advantage over here, and he will be able to run away with it. I'm always happy to see something on those lines. Stiko now will be put to the test over in Palace. He's waiting for them to start pushing forward. Could maybe find something. Beautiful stuff with the Galil. Quick shot from him. Meanwhile, Xantares over in mid. Could be aggressed upon. Crystal and company trucking utility over. They're going to start to move through. Martin and Crystal to lead the charge. Crystal will not go in first. Actually, does go in first with the MAC-10. Beautiful stuff right there. And now it's a 2 versus 4 for Big. You'll have to say.
Yeah, how do you fight against that peak if you're Xantares?
Well, it will be Tizian to find one at the very least, and he'll go for a little bit more once the smoke blooms. But the question is, does GODSENT continue to pursue inside? They don't really have too much of an issue as far as their economy is concerned, but it is going to be Martin to go down to the bomb, interestingly enough, of all things. Could be a very difficult peak to go for. Crystal and company lining up just a bit. Sersen has to be careful, otherwise could just end up being double swept. And Farlig's got himself a beautiful little shot. Xantares on top of the bricks is just intercepting bullets. Unfortunately, he's not a very good bodyguard.
Oh, the leg for Keto as well. But Big have to save. This A site has been a liability. Fast entries like that. Martin, who else? The aggressive man for GODSENT on the hunt, but tabseN will make sure that that's a short-lived venture.
Really nice stuff. GODSENT is one of those teams that does come through with these very small little micro plays.
I mean, he has to know that Crystal's there. Smoke on the other side. Oh, Keto fancying the peak, and he finds it. 46 HP remains on him, and they are moving faster towards the B side. Xantares locking things down for now. Tizian even moving towards Van, but the Molotov does deter him ever slight. Oh, this from Zen. He bypasses Searson altogether, and the flank on B is looking deadly.
Zen could be everything at this point. He knows exactly what's going on. 3 on 5 or not. Make no mistake, this is an advantage for GODSENT. Zen gets 1, Zen gets 2, and Martin has been given free entry onto this site. Searson just wondering, where did it all go wrong? How did he get here? How did he not kill me in the meanwhile? And Zen, with that one smoke, he's locked away all the CTs. There's no way for them to come on. tabseN doesn't even have a gap in the smoke that he's so desperately looking for. Zen will hear him. Zen will see him. Zen will fell him down and under. With 2 AWPs left, all you can do with Big is save. But Keto has something else on his mind, and so does Searson. Unfortunately, one of those has died, and the other is not long for the world. And Keto, not a pretty scoreline. I talked about how they're not in the 5th gear at this point. Car might have broken down, guys, and well, Searson finds one and is not traded away despite an attempt from Farlig. Can he find a player on bench? It doesn't seem like he'll have the opportunity. Zen's moved past the smoke and into the A-bomb site. There is still tabseN to deal with underneath the Palace area, but he's gone down already. Searson now sole defender of the A-bomb site. Maybe, just maybe, Tizian and Xantares from short can assist a little bit, but Searson will start to creep forward. Try to find anyone. Farlig's connected onto Tizian, taking him down. Xantares to trade, but Xantares to fall. Searson finds one. Trapped away inside CT. Knows that Zen is watching him. Stiko's got a nade and a Molotov that'll be flushing him out. Zen finds a kill. Back to a 2v1. All down to Keto. Flashed up, so he has been delayed. The Molotov behind him forces him forward. He tries to find, almost does. Stiko's been dropped down low, but Stiko will still go for the bomb front. When it's a reload, they catch him off. Michael is getting to that territory. It's getting to that point. Big is sweating. They know they need a victory. They know they need to find some deagle shots. Keto from behind triple looking to face out, but he's been flushed out instead. Finds one nonetheless. Martin to respond immediately. Zen trying to find some frags through the smoke is unsuccessful, but a lot of damage coming out from the CT side, and Tizian is on the flank that he loves to go for. Can he find them though? With their backs turned. He's the one with the kit. Tizian could make a difference. Sersen as well creeping forward. Farley in the meanwhile has found one. Tizian will do the same. Important kill. Sersen creeps forward. Farley will want to peek out towards Xantares. Great kill from Sersen. Tizian does the same again. Still with the AK. Now Farley's in a 1v3. Big, is this how you start to win your round out? Big, Tizian will be able to peek out again. Farley's trying to find him. Farley's trying to do anything, but it's just not possible. Maybe the pressure is going to be enough to bring him out. Keto's tagged up early on. Keto and Tabson trying to fight away. Tabson drops down, finds one, but that's all he's good for. Seeker with a Molotov out towards jungle will keep rotations at bay if they were coming in indeed. But Big's rotations are slow. GODSENT, however, have not got onto the bomb site just yet. Keto's been flashed away again. No one's pushed through the smoke though, so he knows perfectly safe. Keto continues moving inwards. Martin, right around the corner behind Palace, is going to be able to deal a lot of damage to them while a tag comes in. Zen has been brought down very low. No flank this time over, but they are still wary of him. Martin to find a quick one. That's Keto to fall. Tizian still trying to fight back. Stiko coming in from behind. Will be able to clean them up beautifully. And Tizian left in a 1v4. GODSENT have trapped him in between a rock and a hard place. There's no way Tizian can get away here. There's no way he can save. All he can do is try and go for this. Does he have time? It doesn't look like he will. He's backed off and Zen will finish him off. But now he has to make a move. 38 seconds on the clock. Stiko's also crept through. Flashbangs are in apartments. They're using whatever utility they can to try and force them away. Xantares has to go for this peak soon enough. Who goes for it? Zen is so patient so far, but Xantares comes out on top, and he'll come in with another one. Big's not out of it yet. Overtime is calling, and Xantares will answer.
That's it. That's the round. Farling 1 versus 4. No time left. They're going for just jumping at him. They know he has no hope. Towards George, he might have actually gotten here faster than Xantares will have realized. He still seems privy to the fact. Still going and clearing the angle. Nade prime. He's going to go for the jump face, and Madden finds the kill, but Xantares finishes him off with the nade. So it's an equal exchange. Tizian pressured over at B. Pistol out. He still gets the secondary kill, and essentially Zen will track him down. So the B site has been cracked open, but GODSENT a man down.
Keto, however, has found them before the bomb can be planted. The nade is big, but it's not big enough. The second one, though, is right there. Zen now left in a 1 versus 3. Trying to clutch this out. Goes for the first phase, but can't get it done. Keto sweeps us off our feet. He does, of course, have the auto sniper. He loves to do this in overtime, actually, and in the last round. He really likes going over towards CT spawn and playing with the auto sniper. But Martin's heard some bullets, and those bullets belong to Sersen. He will be able to shoot him down after getting the audio cue. Martin gets another one. Beautifully done, but Tizian now defending the B bomb site. He's waiting for them to start peeking into him. Even if he's danger, he still keeps going. Tizian is a madman, and he is a dead man as well. 2 versus 4. Tabson and Keto trying to move in. Keto with the auto sniper, not the ideal weapon. And Tabson, that will be a great time to step up. Finds the first, looking for more. The bomb planter dodges his gaze, though. And as Tabson tries to creep in, Martin might be able to flick onto his head. Tabson to fall, Martin to escort him to death. Keto, 1v3. Auto sniper at the ready. Can he get anything overhead? Doesn't look like it's likely. Martin will finish him off, and
the Molotov denied vision. Stiko up close. They're going for a bit more of a denial play.
Stiko waiting for them to push in. Will intercept and take down Keto. Lovely stuff. And it's the same kill that he's found so many times over in regulation as well. Crystal will not connect as he tries to go for a very close shot. Still refacing, trying to find someone or the other, but he leaves them behind after smoking off the angle. With that, it might be giving a false sense of security. Zen
finds some form in the overtime, and he's got a bit of space. I think they would have heard this, though, and Madden turns for it. Another kill added to the tally. Xantares and Sersen, all that's left.
And 25 seconds are ticking down. Martin is ticking them further, but Xantares gets a kill nonetheless. Zen to respawn, but Zen to fall. Sirsen keeps it going. This is suddenly possible. 15 seconds. He has to walk past and find the player on Tetris. Will he check it? No, he won't. Crystal. Utility's very quiet as well, but Crystal's found them all. Crystal's done it. This could be it. Crystal leading by example, but now he's down and his troops need to follow up. tabseN and company moving in. Xantares around the corner, goes down, and it'll all be down. It'll all be done, and Big cannot do it. 19-17, GODSENT to win out the map. Control of connector is going to be a pretty big point on both sides right now. tabseN is taking point, though. This is his chance to make up, and he's done so nicely. First kill goes his way. Crystal to fall.
Yeah, he denies rotation, so GODSENT have to go towards B. The smokes will sail through. Keto denied vision into the site, so they're going to have an open bomb site as Big had put so much emphasis on party and connector control. And Stiko, given the fights, they win out in the duels initially, but the trades are coming in. Tizian makes it a 1 versus 2 now. Zen left in the hot seat.
And Zen's been so used to his behind being warm, it's time to see if he can use it to burn them alive. He's going to start to peek out. Beautiful stuff. Zen is a monster and a half. Averaging above a 1.00 rating on this map. Crystal leading the charge. tabseN walks into him, and that's a quick demise. Sirsen will get a tag, which is good, but it's not a kill. He'll have to reface for that, and he's successful in finding it. Continues to rain fire and hell. Brimstone will come through and swallow up GODSENT. That's an ace clutch from Sirsen if I've ever seen one. The amount of control that you need in those two areas is not insignificant versus GODSENT, who do sometimes like to get aggressive into launch. Tizian finds himself the first kill. MP9 to come through. Good little kill to get. But the other side are still waiting. Keto blinded up completely. T's are looking to go in. It's going to be Stiko who starts to creep up from short. He's going to be a big risk. Keto, however, has already found the tap on a Martin and damage on top of it. Stiko wanting to peek out, but the smoke on top of him is going to be making it difficult. While tabseN, I said it before and I'll say it again. Long position, very influential when you can catch off Crystal going into connector later on. Stiko will find 1, but not 2. And that leaves Farlig alone.
And his demise is certainly not written in stone, but it's shortly being etched in. Yeah, there's Sirsen finally chiseling that one. The other things on the cards. GODSENT fast in towards B. Martin trying to deny space, and he's caught out. Keto down nice and early, but look at the wrapping play from Big. They're completely flanking them out before they crack the site, and tabseN's still alive in the backlines. For now, GODSENT have a narrow man advantage, but Farlig and Madden so low HP, and the healthy player, he's gone. Zen out of the round.
And tabseN has control over the bomb, so they have to go back to him. Sirsen's walking forward. He's going to drop down and doesn't take any damage, thankfully. At this point, any sliver of HP can be a difference maker. They don't even have a flashbang. The problem's always going to be you have to check both angles as well. tabseN, however, he's not looking the right way. And now he's expecting someone for sure to come from Monster, but Martin. Sirsen waiting for them to start creeping forward, but look at Stiko. He's found it, and he has taken away the melody of Big's round. He has taken away any chance they had. Farlig will now miss his shot, though, and maybe that chance has been retrieved. Farlig's missed shot leads to a chance, and now Keto starts to move inwards. Stiko, still around the corner, is wary about Keto's positioning. Flashbang coming in would be very helpful, but there is no flashbang to be had. Keto just dry peeks in. Stiko will fall.
And they're making progress towards the A site. Zen takes a tag. The trades can be effective, but time, Big. They need to go. The flash in. Zen holding the initial line, and tabseN has his number. Crystal put under pressure, but he delivers the kill he needs to. There they are, sticking the plant, sticking the defuse. It's gonna go the way of Big, and it's gonna be really close on the defuse. Keto just pulls it off.
Oh my God.
A 5th round for Big, but it's oh so close.
Puts on connector, but Big do end up backing off before Zen can creep through. So Zen still has a chance, but Stiko is here, flashed up, gorgeous it initially, re-peeks out, refaces, but it's only 1, and Xantares does more than just that. Still a 2-for-2 trade across the map, but the advantage is then taken out from GODSENT. 3 versus 2, lots of utility from Big, but they are inevitably going to be forced to use it early on. Fortunately for Big, he does not. Crystal, in the meanwhile, though, tapped away. Keto says goodbye. And with this, 50 seconds. The clock is ticking down, but the bomb is entering the B-bomb site. Farlig and Zen, over they go. Rotation is making its way through. Xantares' position is great, and aim is even better. Gets himself to... It takes you 40 minutes to warm up and get to an acceptable level of power. And then you come out and blow up the planet. Okay, Tizian. Not quite the planet, but at least Zen's world has been blown up. Xantares will do the same to Stico. He's never slowing down. Surson, in the meanwhile, will now creep in. He is just rocking, rolling all over GODSENT. And this one, I have to start asking myself, we had some mistakes in the video yesterday. Is this another one of those days? GODSENT are being dominated.
I mean, they make sense on the statistics, so I'll assume that they're correct, but...
Yeah, of course.
Don't think this is a winnable position, really, for Crystal. Yeah, Saracen holding the rotation.
So we've lost Bobby, Timmy, and Johnny so far. The question is, who is Goliath's next victim going to be? Big have found out that it's Zen, actually. Saracen pushes out from long this time over, finds himself an early kill, but Martin is good for the response. However, he's not quite that good. Only a single point of HP left on him, and although we've seen a few heroics with a single point of HP, something tells me this might not be one of those rounds, but I've lied to myself, and the viewers are like, Martin gets 2 before being traded away.
Now, who steps up for GODSENT? They've been struggling so far. Nobody out-fragging the others in any big stretch. Keto does find Crystal, so again, that will lead them to believe that it was a lurking play in from Crystal. Tizian on the flank, and they go to clear it, but Stico loses his life for that endeavor.
Farlig's now left in a 1 versus 2. He has to clutch it out, and it's all positioning all day long. He's going to come in from the side. Could catch off Tizian off guard. Tizian is not expecting this. He's caught the timing. He's caught the wind in his sails, and Farlig is going to come in from the side. Will finish off Tizian. Easy does it. So beautiful. Tizian will go around the corner, though, and he's checking it. He's aware, but he's not enough. It's just not enough, and Farlig with a flashbang as well. Can't start to peek out. Big is going for the defuse. Farlig will clutch it out. Farlig barely gets it done, and with that, it's the 5th round for GODSENT. Not a pretty start. And let's get into this action. GODSENT looking to start things off strong. Stico will not find a head, and he will back off immediately. Keto, in the meanwhile, pushing through into the B-bomb site, looking to get a quick one, but Martin will take advantage of his fumble and finds the kill instead.
Yeah, players splashed up and jumping around. Keto couldn't quite adapt in time. Farlig's low HP, but still challenging. Martin looking for the duels. Then we'll trade things out. Xantares is running out of ammo. He's doing spirals. He's actually styling on them. A secondary kill as well. It's not going to be
doable. Yes, Tico's the only person who could be troublesome because of his full HP, but Hurston's gone through. Sees the first player. Can't quite land the shot. The bomb plant will at least be secured, and they will be facing him together. Surson sees a shadow, gets a dink as well. That's Tico. Like I said, the only player jumps across. He's not going to be able to find too much information, but Martin's the first one to find the kill.
The map boost will be the direction that GODSENT move in. Tabs is bypassing them altogether. Martin has the high ground. He's not spotted Tabson so close, and Tars will eventually take him down in distance, and Tabson activates. Bomb can now get planted in. Not exactly a healthy Tabson, so the MP9 so susceptible, so good at closing the gap, and they finally rush him down at 2 versus 3 now. They don't have utility to really deny this. They don't have a smoke to allow that defuse to come through, or a kit.
Stico pushes forward, finds Xantares, brings him down. You've got to do this the old-fashioned way, and they are up for it. GODSENT.
Sure, they didn't have the best of buys going into that round, but still, they'll be gutted that it's gone away from them.
Oh, Stico's just caught off Tizian. Such an important kill, but he's been brought down immediately afterwards. Xantares there to provide some more backup. A Crystal still there. He's going to be looking to see if he can find Zen or not. If Zen is brought down, then there's a lot more room for these players, but Zen instead just takes the information, backs off. He's not caught out. Surson misses a shot, but he's given another chance because Zen doesn't go through the dividers. And Taras, in the meanwhile, will find Crystal, who is trying to reclaim some sort of passionate connector, but Martin's positioning should have been perfect. What's going on here? There's so many shots being missed all across the board.
That should have been an absolute sitter for Modern. He had the perfect timing as well. Would have likely gone traded, but it would have made it a little bit easier here for Farlig on the AWP. Eliminates tabseN eventually, but Xantares holds the headshot angle.
It was a friendly little prank. I even put it on YouTube, but hey.
None anymore.
Well, maybe Farlig can be breaking some windows and breaking some heads, but unfortunately, as it turns out, fire is a slightly more deadly prank than what he had in mind. And that, kids, is why you don't play with fire. Keto starting to move in, does get taken down immediately afterwards. Very nice shots from Zen. He's very proficient with the 5-7. It's a nice little bait and switch setup that they've got going, and Martin could do a lot of damage here. They are not expecting this, and Martin, well, he's peeked out, gets one. Can he get more? Damage is there, yes, but he's done it. Somehow, they've all got it over. And Xantares now in a 1 versus 3 does have a chance to clutch it out, but the guns are being picked up. Xantares is moving past, 20 seconds on the clock, no bomb possessed, and Crystal with the AK, and Stiko with the AWP. Zen is waiting for the players on the other side. Keto throws out the smoke early in. The double smokes are there to try and navigate into water and clear it out. Crystal's moved past. Crystal will fall. And Xantares and Tizian are taking over. They're losing all the CT side players. Bottom left in a 1-on-4, man. I mean... this is where you just buy an op and throw it away. And then you break your boss's window. Modern, boost it up, comes through. AK-47 to the head is not a pretty way to go, but it is for the people watching. Xantares to fall. tabseN has made the call. The only AK they saved is on the B-bomb side. Guys, go A, go A, go A.
Farlig up close. tabseN decapitated. The AK recovered as well, a smoke that allows him space. Tizian cannot track down this trade, and GODSENT have reinforced this A bomb site.
Either way, rotation becomes very, very tricky. They've got 2 players with AKs and Kevlar. Jumping past, one of them's been tagged up, but xerasin has now been forced to pull out the deagle and pull out Crystal's head with it. Nice smoke.
And the smokes come out, so the front of the site won't be fully cleared. They instead prioritize bank. Modern, the other side of the site. Hope to eliminate them, but Keto, that close angle being held, is successful. Farlig with the rifle that he'd recovered earlier on, still chiming back, so it's a 2-on-2. Of course, they had a limited buy coming into this, so no kits available. Stiko eliminating xerasin. Now Keto has to come in clutch. He brings it to the 1-on-1, and Farlig, he has to track him down. This is a terrible post plant to have to deal with. Farlig atop the bin, he gets it.
What are you talking about?
The winding road.
And all roads lead to GODSENT's victory, and xerasin, well, he's gone off-roading. He's taken Martin out, and it's time to see.
Man from Rome himself. Certainly has the figure for it.
Zen's got the position, and the deadliness of a gladiator comes in. Will continue to duel, but the lions have eaten him alive. Farlig repeats and refaces, but can't get the shot. He keeps on going, but it's Crystal who's used it as a distraction. A 3 versus 3 now for GODSENT, where Crystal is pushing through, but the rotation back towards B seems to be inevitable, where Stiko lies in wait.
Stiko holding for it. The nade lands on Xantares, but xerasin working with the AWP finds the kill. Xantares as well cracks that B-bomb site wide open. Farlig was still waiting, seeing if xerasin would push in from behind with that AWP.
Definitely had a very good game, so I wouldn't... I will never begrudge an Opera feeling overly confident.
Waiting for Crystal to make the first moves, and close connector as well. Big need to make sure to check their corners. Oh, the fast adaptation there from Keto. xerasin wins his fight. The patience game at long as well. Zen's all that's left of this initial setup, and he's trying to track tabseN down. Cannot hit the final bullet needed.
Stiko, he's got to find a spray through the smoke or something like that, but can't afford to give away his position either. Comes in, does get the first, and now Farlig's in a 1 versus 2. A doable position, but the bomb's being planted, and he can't do anything about it.
Xantares may not expect this.
Oh, no! How many shots are you going to miss, Farlig? How many shots is it going to be? He's trying to work around this corner. He's trying to go in. Farlig even lands it, but it's the leg. Farlig just can't get anything working for him. It just isn't working. He can't get it done. They're just running away from him, and they know at this point they've got to thank their lucky stars. Farlig has had enough. He can't win this out. With 1:15 on the clock, Farlig is going to see them crossing onto him. Can't land the shots again.
And this could be it. They focused on Connector instead here for GODSENT. tabseN, making sure that they cannot backstab as they set up for an A-sided execute from that long position. The bomb's still positioned that direction. Stiko, MP9 gets nothing. And a 5-on-2 that Madden and Crystal will have to try and pull off just to keep things going here on Overpass. And it's just Crystal all that's left. First Deeg is good, but he's flashed up. They track him down, and Big get it over the line. That's the map pick of GODSENT. They don't seem all too prepared for this. Farlig spotting things out, but he's the bomb carrier. He cannot face and fight. Crystal gets caught completely off guard. Tizian springing in for the second kill. tabseN and Tizian have gone off to a hot start, and they are still pressuring through middle. Madden does answer back with one, and Zen, the underpass blade doesn't work out for him. So Madden's now trapped. Rock in a hard place, and the rock will thump him in the side of the head. Big
will be dodging out some bullets, and even is feeling brave enough to face out again. Somehow the other flashbang is there. Smoke is as well, but Keto's been brought down. Nice shot from Madden to allow that to happen, despite tabseN trying to flash Keto forward. He's just not in time, and now he has to defend all on his own.
Xantares not going to be given a gap to work with.
Xantares, nice shot initially onto Crystal. He's so good on Palace, but they all know it. It's the airstrike. It's come through. Tizian now trying to defend. Will not find anything. And he's been brought down, leaving just Xantares. 8 seconds on the clock, and Xantares located. Stiko coming in late. Well, actually, he has a few people coming his way. Will even find two. Lots of money for himself. Even picks up the secondary MP9, reloads it on his way over to the bomb. Does have a kit there as well. So suddenly this puts a lot more pressure onto GODSENT. It's still diametrically opposing angles, but tabseN's found another one, and suddenly it's all possible. tabseN picks up the kit, but Farlig makes up for his previous map.
Very well placed, and Xantares will very typically be in positions like that in pit, like you said. Xantares, scout in hand. We saw what he did on Overpass.
Anything is possible when the king of the scout still has a crown on his head, but Crystal will be trying to topple it over as he moves forward. Xantares, though, tags up another and more damage dealt, so Crystal can come in and shut down Keto. There is that gap, though, and Xantares will exploit it. Good damage dealt, but it's not enough, and the Molotov takes his life, while Xantares does the same to Stiko. Zen, waiting for the push to come in from behind, takes away another one, and despite, oh no, Tizian's got a chance. They're not expecting this. They've got it done. Tizian has stolen it away.
The end of the apartments. Won't quite fancy the deep peek. Instead, he does have his teammates relatively close by. It's all about the timing. Crystal, fast play in, but Xantares, that's an easy one and done that they can't fully clear out yet because his teammates are trapped behind smokes and molotovs.
Oh, what a kill from Xantares initially, taking down Zen. Tizian as well with a flashbang forward, but Stiko's overcome Xantares. Now they have to keep on fighting. Stiko is getting the kills he needs, but not enough of them. Madden will fall, and although Stiko's found 3 from this one-way smoke, is he still going for this? How is this happening?
Yeah.
Instead of going for very heavy banana. So this is a style that a lot of teams have started to adopt. Flashbang forward from Stiko, but there's a boost right around the corner, which he'll still win out over. And Tizian comes through, certain himself, good for a kill apiece. But Zen's found space, and Zen's found a gap in Tizian's body, which he tears apart. Bomb still all the way back to its T-spawn. Rotations will not be coming through, but there were 2 players on the A-bomb side. If they find Stiko, that would be massive. Stiko will fall, and Farlig has enabled this to be a quick... That's a perfect place to be, unless Big is still feeling comfortable to try and go for this. They do have the money, but I really hope they don't. Apartment stake and how they're doing it now, and actually how they were doing it in Saw in the Flashbang qualifier as well, is that right now we're seeing Stiko actually climb through... Tizian, Flashbang will force him to stop jiggle peeking, and now that the T's have found a bit more information, a bit more space, they'll be able to move in, catch him off with a smoke out, and with this, Keto now has to defend. Re-peeking again, he knows he needs to win this, but Farlig will not permit it. 4 versus 3, Stiko, lurking on the A bomb site, now can go for exits and now can go for damage. If they want to start pushing in towards him, which is something Big actually sometimes likes to do, maybe Stiko can find a few more kills. Stiko flicks, Stiko's got it, and that is Tamsin's demise.
Pulling this one into contention. Sirison, though, gives up the angle. Quick little flick of the wrist. No problem whatsoever. And getting rid of this AWP will be very impactful for them. Lead that money ever further. And Zen, he's taking the high ground. He's trying to track him down. Spots out the head. He jumps into him. And there's the kill on Sirison. What a way to track down the last kill. Down middle, he'll go. Looking to disrupt. Engage in the distribution of frags, and Xantares, a quick little spin around. He eventually gets tracked down. Sirison not hitting the shot, holding from a distance, but the nades, they follow up. They tried to find him on the retreat. All the meanwhile, Tizian finds a frag as well. He's pushed deep through the apartments.
He will not find the kill nonetheless. He's going all the way back to T-spawn, and suddenly Zen is the one who is at risk on the AWP. Zen, however, doesn't have to care about Tizian when Sirison is around the corner. Tizian gets the kill out. Martin left to try and get the ace clutch. Will jump outwards, but no one to be found. Molly's off pit, but will have to contend with Tabson, who is right around the corner. Tabson, though, backs off, and Martin will at least guarantee some more money for his team, and that will actually be very significant. Nade to fly through. Martin to peek out. Martin could just get a bit more damage done. The CT economy is fragile, but it is still safe. But that Stiko definitely hurt.
Yeah.
He knows that Zerson has dropped down. They are watching for him to push through the smoke, though, and Stiko, it seems like they have a good idea. And that idea will net them the advantage. Molotov also perfectly timed, as GODSENT was hoping to start to go in to make up for their comrade's death and demise. But as Keto is repositioning backwards, and Nade is going to be chunky. Damson, good damage, but can't follow through. Keto now alone on this bomb site is waiting for them. Catches off the player on top of the first oranges. Martin's death means Keto refaces, and that might have been a mistake. Shotgun up on shotgun up, and Crystal has now led through. Bomb will be planted. Crystal can catch them off. Will do so. Great angle. Xantares to fall. Second shot to be missed. Falling in the meanwhile will not do that. And Tizian left in the 1v3. GODSENT will be able to clutch it out at the end of the day in the 3 versus 3 situation.
A-side protocols, they don't seem to be coming out too heavily for GODSENT. They're leaving Stiko to run that lurking role. And they have been doing a good job of containing him to...
This has worked out wonders for them. Now, the important one to keep an eye out, though, is Xantares. He's waiting and intercepting Stiko, and Stiko will go down. He's finally been red, and now it's a 5v4 for Big.
Now they creep on in. Xantares spotted in the apartments earlier on. That smoke, that should give up his position as well. It banks off the side, so they go out and clear it. Madden with the double entry here for GODSENT to play off of. Tabson, he's close, but he's waiting for backup.
3v3 ensues. Do they go through the smoke at this point? No, they don't. Tabson, like you said, rather wait for backup, but only a flashbang in Saracen's hand, so they have to come through, guns blazing, and Martin is the one who is blazing through a trail of glory. Keto and Saracen. Saracen lining up the flashbang for Keto to start peeking in. Dodges it for himself, but Crystal inside pit could be the difference maker, and indeed he is. Saracen left in a 1v3, and it's soon a none-v3. They take it to 8, and GODSENT. They also don't have players pushing down mid either. So this is the slowest rotation imaginable. You're inside the side. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, the double nade as well. So much damage. And although there is some responded as well, Crystal cannot really get a kill, cannot really get anything done there. Surson just comes in instead, finishes him off. That's beautiful. And Martin, in the meanwhile, who's got some damage through a smoke, can't finish off the kill. With this, GODSENT are at a massive disadvantage. Big, meanwhile, trying to defend. GODSENT will have to creep through, and they're going to have to go into 4 players. Saracen just pushes forward. Keto and Saracen to come in and take them all down. Gorgeous stuff with Tamsin's flashbangs.
Now a victory in their own right.
I really dislike the purchase of the Kevlar on these 2 players, but hey, Martin goes down early on. The Kevlar won't really help when there's a Mac 10 in your face. Actually, wait, Stiko, he's actually in a very important position. Stiko could catch up. Tizian is aware.
Oh my goodness.
How do you know this, Tizian? Come on, man. I need to have them what you're having.
No.
But Farlig and Zen have just taken advantage. They've pushed through. They've taken them all down. Zen gets another, and Tizian suddenly, his big brain read. How does he deal with this? He's just spamming. He's just praying. He's put his hands together, he's put his flash forward, and all three players are flash, but they're just spraying through regardless. They get the kill. In the meanwhile, GODSENT. They do get the information that there's a few players coming in and have taken bracket control. Stiko smokes himself off. Tizian's gone in, and he's already on the side of Zen. Breeds him down to a pump, but Stiko's got the bomb, and that gives so much space. Stiko's dodges the nade as well, nades himself over as well, while Martin has pushed through all the way on the sideline. Crystal's 3 kills have already guaranteed them the round, but Martin might be able to make sure. Not happy days for him. Crystal, no.
You thinking about going through this?
He might be able to find them. He might be able to find them. He knows where they are. He heard Tabson. Crystal's going to go through this. He's going to be able to come out the side, and Sursun gets the kill, but it's too late. The 1-for-1 trade is massive, and Crystal even gets information on the bomb. Farlig now moves in, takes down Xantares. The close range shot is perfect for this man. And that's so nicely done, because now Martin and Zen are both around the corner. Zen's even lined up a grenade. The second Martin goes down, Zen's nade will go out. Sursun doesn't actually have HP either. Zen can even finish them off with one nade again.
They have no idea.
Be double nade after double nade, but they just don't know. Zen has come in. 1 and 2 and 3 is going to be coming in pretty soon. Tizian left alone in a 1v3, 25 seconds on the clock. A flashbang is there to blind him up. A nade is there to weaken him. He is being tenderized at this point. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 14-9. They send out a Molotov towards Boiler. Zen's using it to just aggress forward all on his own. He finds the first kill. They're not expecting it. They thought they cleared it out already. And now Xantares is trying to take him down, but is unsuccessful. Xantares, though, peeks out with the deagle, and now it's all Stiko. Naughty goes out onto the side to prevent the bomb plant. Xantares, although he's burning, is still taking down another one. Bomb still can't make its way over. Flashbang is there, and it's nice, but Xantares through the smoke will still connect. Martin to fall. Stiko's still alive. Needs to win this duel, but can't get it done. Leaving just Crystal in a 1-on-2. Dodges the flash. There's 8 seconds, and he can't find it. Sursun. The additional chance given over. And Farlig doesn't want to have that happen. Farlig peeks out. Bomb being dropped. Re-peeks as well. Farlig is confident, and he knows why. He's got backup, and that backup is Martin. Martin picks up the AK-47. Flashes out as well. Nade's already done good damage. And with knowledge of the bomb, he's just walked into a nade of their own. Big has had backup come through. The rotations were fast, but Xantares is better as he comes in. 1 kill, but Zen's got 2. And Stiko trying to face things off. Tizian around the corner, fighting for his life and fighting for his team. But GODSENT are now at match point. But now GODSENT, with their 4 players on the A-bomb site, are entirely ready for a full execute to come through. And here it goes. Tizian will be leading the charge, or at least trying to get some more space as he moves outwards. It's Tabson to start walking in from short, and all of these players are going to be making contact with Stiko, who's found them. They're expecting him in pit, but Farlig and Stiko are still undetected. Stiko will fall. Farlig will be alive, but not for long. Xantares, with 2 fantastic kills, leaves it all on Martin in a 1 versus 3.
Saving this rifle probably is better suited.
Where did that smoke go, actually? Is that... Oh, is that a one-way? Tizian's just going through it. This is so interesting. Tizian's been given... Oh, my God. That's
he's fumbling movement. Okay.
But no. The mistaken movement is coming back to bite them. Farlig now on the B-bomb site. Beautiful stuff. The Molotov as well is incredibly well placed. They don't have a smoke either, so they can't even smoke it off to try and go through it. The bomb will be planted, yes, but it's such a great spot to be. Crystal now with the M4A4 is brought down. Tabson's found a gap in the smoke, and all of it comes down to Martin, and Martin himself has come down. Farlig now trying to fight back. Burning alive, but Keto's the one to escort him to the grave, and Stiko to be sent as his accomplice. Big Molly's this off, and he's just using this opportunity to try and cut them out. Now, what seems to be the case is that GODSENT want to find this one straggling player. They've left Farlig behind on the AWP. Zen will find the advantage, so this gives them something to work with. Farlig, however, what a flick from him. Surson, though, right back at him, through the wall, to the head, and now it's all Martin. He jumps across. Surson does realize there's another player there, but he's got the leg shot instead. Well, the duel happens at the bottom of Banana. That'll be Stiko to try and take down Tizian. If he can get the kill, that would be huge. Stiko swings out, takes away Tizian's slide. Xantares and Surson left versus 4. They have to try and get more control, and Surson will be the one to do it. No Molotovs to force him out. Xantares gets another one, and now it's only Surson in a 1 versus 1. Can Martin get it done? Oh. Yes, he can. Martin saves the day. 16-14. GODSENT, they don't have time. They don't have a kit. Can they get it done? It seems like they can. Oh. Martin will get it out in a 1 versus 1 in the closest fashion imaginable. They get it.
It's big.
Oh. That overtime on Inferno. This is the map you want to see, and these are the teams who are delivering time and time again. A 2 versus 4 to take big to 15, and now it's a fast-paced play. But Farlig has intercepted. He's found the first. Can he get more? No, he can't. Tamsin will finish him off and then move in for more.
After how slow the rounds came to be towards the end of regulation, it's fast-footed into the overtime. Big. Brackets control very early on and a man advantage to work off of as well. How do GODSENT respond? Searson gonna get away with that one. The flash providing a bit more coverage, but Martin re-peeks into it. Now he's back towards B. That's where Big are headed as well. They've been circumnavigating. They've been throwing in mind games. GODSENT, they've been left guessing a few times over, but Martin reads perfectly into it. That's the bomb carrier drop, but Xantares covers the flank, so still equal numbers, and Martin's dropped. Stiko, this long rotation. He's the last one.
He's the last one and he's the last hope. He's been so good so far, but the smoke comes in on his way. He'll need to move past it soon enough, but he chooses to go by the side instead. 2 Molotovs available for Big, and their positions are perfect to play off of each other. Stiko, he hears the reload, so he knows where one of them is at the very least, but he's expecting a Hobbit player instead of Nubox, and when he sees him, it's too late. Xantares
pushing forward. We saw him go for an really brazen play through the smoke. Oh, they don't really clear it. Tabson half checks it, but he gets away with a 1-for-1. Considering that the misstep from Tabson, they'll be happy they get away with that one. But Madden signing that secondary kill, they've called the rotation in Zen, so Big contains a Banana for now.
Farlig will scope in so quickly. He's so good on those quick scopes. It's unreal. Xantares and Surson now back in a 2 versus 4. They were able to take it away to overtime. Can they at least guarantee themselves the 17 over here? Martin will want that to be a no. Xantares, however, does move past, and that is such a good pick. Xantares with 2, only 9 HP as well, and you're back to a 2 versus 2. Bomb has been planted as well. Xantares is creeping through. Xantares has crept through and found the 3rd kill right there, and then Stiko again in a 1-on-2. He can't catch a break, and Xantares has picked up the AWP. Molotov goes over to secret to make sure no one's there, but Surson has got the arm. But something tells me Big is not about to fold anytime soon. Tabson and Keto to contest, and Crystal leads the charge forward. Smoke will cut Keto out into the open, and he's been brought down. Nate to follow through. Smoke off for CT as well. The delayed smoke allows Martin to push through much more safely, while Stiko is waiting for the peek from Xantares. Xantares, however, is just too good. 40 kills now on this man. And now the 4v4 ensues. Can they get the retake? Crystal being tagged up will definitely lean towards a yes. Flashes to go over. Tabson as well. Waits, but Martin going through that smoke is what allows them this advantage. Martin's found another, but Tabson wins the duel somehow and picks up the AWP afterwards. Now it's a 3v3 to continue on. GODSENT still not in the clear, still not in the green. And they need Farlig to show up, but he stepped down. Crystal instead on 1 HP will come alive and kill another one. Zen still on 100, yet to frag, but he needs to do it. Crystal down to the wallbang. Zen expects them to move across, and he's isolated the duels, but Tizian wins it out. It's 19 for Big. They've taken it away. GODSENT will face off versus FaceClan, and Big have gone through on top of the world, on top of Group C, and Xantares wields the crown of MVP.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now. Don't say you're